Hello everyone, what's going on? My name's Rygos Pop and welcome back to the Rant series. Today's rant is actually going to be something different. A Redux Rant on one of the early rants I've done on. And that Redux Rant is on ToonKriticY2K, also known as SackCase, a former member of the Brony Community who was later exposed as a creep in 2018. Yet he always goes into hiding whenever he gets exposed. Now before I start this Redux Rant, a lot more information will be added, but I'm placing two disclaimers. Disclaimer 1, as of this video, SackCase has yet to be arrested. 2, to those who were inflicted by the story of SackCase, then I'm sorry if this has reopened a lot of old wounds. Anyways, let's get on with the rant, shall we? The Redux Rant, that is.
SackCase, also known as ToonKriticY2K, was a former member of the Brony analysis community. But prior to the 2000s, he went by under a different name, FlameAmigo619, on the website fanfiction.net. He would do a lot of fanfics on various properties, such as Sonic the Hedgehog, Thomas and Friends, Power Rangers, Ratchet and Clank, etc., etc. Now, in 2008, he did a story called Thomas the Romeo Engine.
Ah, yes, the old Thomas and Friends fandom back in the 2000s. Hell, I myself was a kid back then. Back when the show was still going with models. Now, I was unaware of Sack back then, but from what I can remember, well, a lot of people can remember, he once collaborated with Joey Turner, a well-respected Brony and Thomas content creator. So, yeah, love Joey Turner's content since I was a kid. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Now, SackCase has also done another collab with another Thomas content creator. Enterprising Engines 93. And yeah, I think that might be all for the whole Thomas fandom part. But there has been a lot of controversy regarding with him with two teens, so yeah, what he did was kind of disgusting, but that wouldn't be fully exposed. That is until the 2010s, the decade that friendship really became magic, and the birth of the Brony fandom. And that's where everything went down for him.
2011 would be the year that SackCase officially joins the Brony community, hence why he went under the name of ToonKriticY2K. It's evident that, well, his previous OC was, in fact, a red Pegasus with a jacket, glasses, and steampunk-inspired hat. This will be the thing going forward for him. Now, Sack has been accused of groping various women at BronyCons. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a convention for fans of My Little Pony, namely Bronies and Pegasisters. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Now, Sack has been accused of groping various women, and if you think that's bad enough, in late 2017 to early 2018, SackCase would be exposed for having very inappropriate interactions with a 14-year-old from the Philippines. Now, even though Sack thinks he can get away with it, since this is in the Philippines, but what he did know is that this is a crime in America, and he thinks he can get away with it. Boy, oh boy, he is sure wrong. Wrong!
Yeah, in that Skype call, most of Sack's friends have disavowed him and disassociated with him, including one Joshua Vita. But let's say that Vita's story is completely different after the whole Toon Critic controversy. But I might have to do a rant on him one day, if you guys want me to. I might do it. I mean, it's on the table. Anyways, back to SackCase. After he got exposed, and after 24 hours after his friends told him to go to the police or do whatever he wants, Sack actually never went to the police. Now, this is a very serious story because the Illinois police were actually involved of the whole case. And yet, Sack hasn't been arrested. Instead, he would just go from one community to another. So he went from the Brony community to the Pokemon community under the name Mucha Lucha, hence why his previous Discord account had the Incineroar icon. But unfortunately, he would be exposed after apparently someone jogged his memory and boom, SackCase had fled again. Now, his story is far from over. Apparently in 2020, he joined the Sonic community, now going under the name of Sephiroth the Indie Dolgo. And yet, it's unclear where is he nowadays. He's still likely going to hiding, and compared to a lot of other creeps on the internet like Minilad and EDP445, they would still continue, and they're like the boogeymen on the internet. Needless to say, SackCase really needs to be arrested face his crimes, and of course, face several years in prison. Because apparently, the internet will have no mercy on Zach Case, and of course, he needs to face the music, regardless if it's been years since he's been exposed. And with that, this concludes the first Redux Rant on Zach Case. Until then, till the next rant, I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Peace.